go.
What up, go?
Okay, so it's recording now, but I don't know if we should have an intro.
Oh yeah. Just be like, welcome back to another episode of Coast to Coast.
I mean, I feel like that's something you should say.
Okay, I got you.
You want to count down? You want to count down?
Okay.
Okay.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Coast to Coast.
Welcome.
I'm your co-host, Kiera, coming all the way live from Las Vegas.
And I am your co-host, D-Lo B, out of Richmond, Virginia.
What up? Fake applause.
Oh, we can add all that in. Technology is a motherfucker. So,
you all right? Take a sip of water.
I need a sip. You know what? I want to start drinking tea. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't no big coffee drinker. Because, I'm already hyper as it is. But I think a nice tea will fit my demeanor, Some herbal tea.
Pinky up.
Yeah. With my house coat on,
I'm going to just let you know, I got like 10 different mugs for teas. And I got like 15 different teas. They
what
all
the hell
do
are
something
you?
different.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I need to be on that,
They all do something different. See, tea is like...
How the fucking tea do something different, though? See, this is what I need to be educated on.
Okay, so you got your tea... All right, so some tea has caffeine in it. Some doesn't. But some has a hell of a lot of caffeine. And then some has like a little bit of caffeine.
So you just be turned the fuck up on tea.
Sometimes you just be full of energy.
Right.
So you got you got your green teas, your white teas, the black teas. And then you got different...
some of that black tea.
Right, then there's different types of those. Some help you with your metabolism. Some help you detox all these bad toxins and shit that's up in the air nowadays. Some let you get your throat right when you're sick. Some help with your digestive.
I need a digestive tea. I've been thinking about getting taking a colon cleanser. I watched a documentary on how it could be shit in your body that been there for years. That shit scared the hell out of me. I said, man, maybe I need to clean my colon out.
But I want to know, how is that possible?
That's a great question, because basically it's like it just imagine rocks on the side of a hill, and all them rocks are big ass pieces of shit, and sometimes all the rocks don't make it down the hill, big ass boulders just laying in the lining of your shit. That's how they said Elvis Presley died.
On the toilet.
Not only on the toilet, he had so much shit backed up into him, it was twice the normal. Where does your shit stay at? I forgot what it's called. But whatever it was stretched out almost twice the size of it normally is. And man, that shit like that make me scared. I'm man, I don't want year-old shit in my body. I be scared when I eat something at 5 o'clock, take a shit at 8 o'clock, and be like, wait a minute, that's what I just ate.
But then I feel like that means that it ain't in there.
I don't know. Some might be in the closet somewhere. This podcast started off really shitty. On a really
Well, it was on a high note, and then you took it down low.
Well, yeah, gotta have balance, yin and yang.
What?
Yin and yang. You gotta have the white and the black. You couldn't have no white without black.
I didn't think that's what you said. I thought you said yin'em and yang.
Roll the tape back. I probably did. I got a speech impediment, and I'm
like, sir, what are you talking about? Is this English? Man.
So being it, this is the episode 2, we're gonna try to do things a little more organized, a little more structured, because sponsors will be coming in, and I need an apparel sponsor. I will wear your Fashion Nova jeans if they tough. Just pay me money. Okay, so do you have any things on the itinerary?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm gonna start with this. The first one I'm gonna start with because it's pretty fresh. Because I take a nap like every day. Right?
God bless you. Naps are awesome.
I'm the queen of naps, man. I will I will lay down, take me a quick 45-minute nap, and be good. Right? So
give you time.
Right. Okay. So these past, like last week, I had a lot of 6 to 2s that I had to work. So 6 a.m. to 2 p.m.s at my job. Right. So I was like, all right, so I got to go to bed at a certain time. So I was like, okay, cool. But I've been off since 2. I'm a little tired. I'm going to take a quick nap. I'm going to have me a snack, take a nap, get up, eat dinner, and then, read, watch some Netflix, and then go to bed. Right? Okay. So I set my timer to ping, ping, ping in 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours. I said, ping me in 2 hours. Mind you, I also have my alarm set for 4:30 in the morning because a bitch got to get up and get like her shit together so that way I can function at work. So I'm like, I bet. I lay down. I'm in such a great sleep. Like I am asleep. All of a sudden my alarm goes off. And I look, and it's 5:30, and I said, "Oh fuck, I gotta be at work at 6." Oh my gosh! Like I already just got a half a point for being late. I'm trying to be good and not get no late, so I can have all my points drop off, so I can start calling out again. No man.
So I can really do what I want at my job.
I said, "Oh fuck!" So I'm like about to start taking off my pajamas, and I was like, "Wait a minute, ain't no way I slept through my 4:30 alarm."
Right.
I look at my phone. It's still fucking Tuesday. It's 5:30 at night.
Oh shit!
I was so disoriented. I thought it was the next day.
You don't know what day it is, nor the hour.
I didn't know what day it was.
Because you couldn't see outside?
It gets dark as fuck at like 5:30. So I thought it was still dark because when I wake up in the morning to go to work, it's dark as shit.
Shit.
So
that's how it be though.
I just was disoriented, and that ain't happened to me in a long time. And I just was like, where am I? What day is it? I really thought it was the next day, and I thought I was late for work. I was just
it's something about a good nap though. That nap can rejuvenate your whole being. Like you just I don't know, man. It's like going to sleep at night is different from a nap, because you're going to sleep at night, your brain shutting down. You're like, okay, well, everybody, take the rest of the night off. We're done. And your body just wakes up renewed. But it's something about that afternoon, evening nap where it's like, I'm gonna just sneak me a little Jen in right now. Hour, 30 minutes. You wake up, you're like, man, I could just jog right now. I'm fat,
I took
so
a nap
I
before
won't,
this podcast,
but I can jog. Yeah.
I took a smooth nap right before we got on here.
Yeah, I can hear it in your tone. You sound like a secretary. Welcome to Coast to Coast. How may I direct your call?
Yes, you've reached the offices of Coast to Coast. How may I direct your call today?
Gotta get a secretary. We don't even have an office, but we gotta get a secretary. Secretaries make you feel like you're important. I need a secretary of my life. That'd be dope.
It's called a planner.
I mean, I don't need a phone app. I want an actual person.
Oh, so you want a manager?
No, I want a secretary. I want somebody who calls me, or that hits my main line like bloop. Mr. Brooks, you have a caller on line 2. Who is it? It's your sister. Tell her I'm asleep. I can't make it.
I can't be bothered right now.
Yeah, I can't. Tell her I'm in a meeting.
Thanks, Karen.
Thanks, Jan. I want a real white name secretary. She don't want her to be white. I just need her to have a white name. You know,
All right.
that'd be awesome.
What's the best white name secretary? Pam? Like from the
Dora.
office?
Like, Geneva. Some real Scottish white.
Geneva.
You know? A good Beverly in my life.
A good Beverly. You know what? That thing is a good secretary name.
Yeah, my bad. You want tea time at 2:30? Look, call Beverly and just schedule something up. You know, so we can have that going.
Listen, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna call Beverly tonight. Hey guys, just wanted to take a quick second to let you all know about Anchor.
Definitely, it's free first and foremost.
That's like the best part, and it has literally everything you need to record, edit, and distribute your podcast.
All the creation tools you need, everything. And Anchor will distribute your podcast for you.
Yes, it'll let it go to all the big platforms that you want to get your podcast listened to. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many more.
I couldn't believe it. And you can make money from your podcast with no minimal listenership.
So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Now back to Coast to Coast.
I went to DC yesterday for a comedy event. And then I realized, and well, this is so weird. It just dawned on me when I got there, like, you guys have legal weed here. Okay, that's dope. This is my thing. Okay, first of all, if it's gonna be legal, why is the shit still feeling illegal? Like I had to email a motherfucker and he had to send me back a text message number. He gave me an address. I had to come along, bring one jacket. Like, what the fuck is a one jacket rule? No heavy coats.
The members only jacket.
Yeah, you gotta wear a secret jacket. The nigga gave me a card. I'm like, oh shit, this shit like a lounge. Look, first of all, knocked on the door. Okay. Now there is I don't know the specific name, but I want to call it like a foyer. It's like a piece of the house before you get to the house.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that part also has a door. So when I knocked on the door, someone opened the door and I can see it was like the middle passageway to the front of the house. I'm like, okay. And there was two people sitting there. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? He like, you got the email? I said, yeah, I got the email. He said, you got the text message number? I said, yeah, I got the number. All right, show me the number. So I had to reach in my pocket. When I reached in my pocket, the nigga immediately touched his side. I'm like, whoa, Jack. The hell is this?
You just asked me to give you this number.
Exactly. Why are you nervous?
How am I going to show you the number?
Show the nigga the number. He like, all right. The nigga that was on the side, magic, because it's two people. The nigga that was doing no talking, first of all, never said a word until this. So he was like, all right. So then he looked at his homeboy and said, and kind of gave him a nod. So this is what I heard when I turned around. All right, I'm gonna need you to turn around so I can pat you down. I said, whoa, excuse me? Man, you, homeboy is like 6 feet, 200 pounds, ponytail, mustache, beard. Did not expect that voice. So I stood up, patted me down, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, boom. So we go into the crib. The nigga really act like he was opening the door of a strip club. Now you living in Las Vegas knows the lingo of people who is the doorman to the strip club. What's a normal thing they say?
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, enjoy yourself. Have a good time, buddy. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this, man? I open the door, cloud of smoke just oozes out like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ooze. I'm like, what the fuck? Boom, open the door. It's motherfucking table sitting there. You know, I'm like, okay, it's cool. Everybody got their own little thing. And I'm like, all right. Now, mind you, you know, you cannot sell marijuana in DC.
No, you have to gift it.
So they gifted it to me. I bought a very expensive plastic bead necklace.
What does the necklace look like?
Like a Mardi Gras bead, gent. just cheap. I'm talking about like Dollar Tree cheap. And so imagine they had to say it in a way that's not, incriminating to themselves. You're like, hey man, you can buy this for this much, you can buy that for that much, and well, you can buy this when this type of bead gets you this, or this type of bead gets you that. And I'm like, well, how much is the bead? Nigga said, no, I said, how much for the weed? He said, oh no, the weed free. I said, oh damn, for real? He said, no, but the bead gonna be $40. I said, oh, okay. I see what you're doing here. What meal or ragged at? Yeah, what he got to do. Well, I didn't know that until like I left out. Man, that shit was shaky. Like, listen, man, if it's gonna be legal, just relax, cause that shit looked like a whole like I was buying a Kia Coke. Like, we don't use the W word in here, sir. I'm like, okay, my bad, player.
Yeah, see, DC's weed is different than Las Vegas because it's legal here, but you got a dispensary, like. Yeah,
you got a whole goddamn
I just want you to know
chocolate factory.
Listen, I went to this one dispensary, and it just so happens to be Veterans Day, and my parents used to be in the military. Yeah. So I still got my military.
Hella ID military.
Card. So I still got my ID card. So when me and my cousin went up in there, I said, they were like, oh, are any of you guys military or veterans? I said, oh, I got a military ID card. He looked at it. Now, mind you, my shit hella expired. Mm-hmm. Hella. He looked at it. He said, oh, thank you for your service. We're going to put this onto your account. Just that way, like, whenever you come in here, you'll normally get like 20% off. But, since it's Veterans Day, we're going to give you 40% off. I said,
whoa.
I said, you speaking my language.
Boot camp wasn't so bad. It was kind of worth it. I see it.
Thanks. Don't nobody look at that expiration date when I showed them that shit. Sometimes I cover it up because I be thinking people gonna look at it, but then like, anybody looking at this shit.
That's what I went through yesterday. That shit was hella interesting. The DC comedy scene is very interesting. They had some real good hitters up there, some people that really made me laugh. And there were some people who didn't, just wasn't my particular brand of comedy. You know what particular brand of comedy I don't like, but I like hearing because I like hearing the awkwardness of it?
Oh, what?
White feminist comedy. Ooh, Lord. If it don't make you laugh being a strong black man with knowledge of self, listening to white women complain. Jesus. Now, I know it's going to be some white feminists that listen to this podcast because we're international at this point. I'm not angry that you feel the way you feel. I am just laughing at it from my perspective, and that's fine. I think that's acceptable. I don't want to downgrade you. You're a part of the fabric of the U.S. and it's my duty to laugh at that simple shit you be complaining about. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like people just like to hear themselves talk, and they think that it's funny, and I'm like, but you're not. It's funny that you think that you're funny and that you think that this complaint is valid, but
more power to you. You have the right to complain, and I have the right to laugh at that simple shit.
Right.
Let me tell you what I heard. This is all I heard. Man, and their dicks. Man. Fucking white men. Man. Men as a whole. Man. Like, shit, this is what we doing? Let's saddle up. I got another 3 minutes. All right. All right.
This one time that I went for somebody's birthday. And I try to explain to people, like, just because y'all see shit in movies and the city looks so beautiful, the city is dirty. Okay? DC is dirty. Baltimore is dirty. New York is dirty. Hella dirty. When you see these movies, you don't see these piles of trash that these motherfuckers got in the streets in New York. Like, okay.
The tumbleweeds in New York are fucking newspapers in plastic bags. That should just be blowing in the wind.
Right. So we in DC, and I had already, like, I have a pet peeve where women wear shoes that they know are gonna hurt their feet, but what they don't do is bring some support for the future event that they're gonna take their shoes off. Like, for me personally,
you mean like relief?
Right. So like they have these little slippers, or like I guess they shoes, whatever. These flats that roll up that now become shoes when you unroll them. Put them bitches in your purse, ladies, or do like I do. Make sure your purse is big enough for a pair of flip flops. I always bring flip flops, some slides. Something is going in this purse that when I take off these fucking shoes,
it's relief.
Right. There's a possibility that I might take these shoes off. So with that being said, same thing with Vegas. Vegas is dirty as fuck. And but when I went to DC, I was like this. I said, this place is dirty. I hope y'all y'all know y'all not gonna take your shoes off around me, right? So I'm going with these girls. We're walking up to the club. I see a whole big ass rat run from one side of the street across the fucking crosswalk and into the drain. And I said, and I bet you I'm gonna see 10 bitches with their fucking shoes off, and that shit's gonna be disgusting.
Now you got rat foot.
Just seen a rat.
You know, rodents gotta run too.
And I don't mind.
I'm pretty sure that rat was going to the rat club, you know. Club Ratatouille.
Right, downstairs. When I went to New York, I seen some rats, obviously, running in the street.
What they be saying about New York rats is real. They different. That's a specific breed of rattery. Them rats are built for to last. Them niggas have evolved. Them niggas are aggressive.
I think the rats or mice, whatever, they have rats. So the rats are they are dependent upon the city. So as hard as New York is, that's how hard they rats are. Facts.
Richmond rats ain't that hard. Richmond rats just be hovering at the breweries. You know.
Well, now
we got gentrified rats.
Now we do.
Yeah.
Our rats got soft just like our fucking city.
Facts.
You know,
rats don't even come out.
Listen, anybody who is from Richmond, please do not take this the wrong way. I don't want y'all to think that I am promoting violence. I don't want y'all to feel that way. Okay. One of the reasons why I did leave Richmond was because it was just a little boring. Like, it was the same stuff, the same people all the time. So I didn't really it wasn't no adventure unless I left. And who's trying to leave to always go on an adventure when your city should have enough shit to do? So with that being said, back when I was in high school, early college, when the city was up there in crime, that was when the city was the funnest. You had the motorcycle gang sitting at the fucking gas station every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You had
Post
everybody out in the clubs. They had the 18 and up clubs, so everybody was there. I remember, shout out to Seany and Bean. I remember sneaking her up into some clubs when she was young.
Young Shawnee was exposed to too much. That's why she's so chill now. She I done seen it, I done did it.
Right, that's why she don't go
back.
nowhere. That's why she don't be going nowhere unless I go with her. She's like, because my sister done already took me to all of this when I was 13. And I'm like, damn, yeah, you was young.
Mm-hmm. Hella young in the club. And the funny thing is, hella young and look hella younger.
Yes.
13 looking 11.
And it's just because I knew people. So I'd be yeah, just let her in. Put an X on her hand. She's not old enough to drink. Just do it. Or
just do it.
What was
your
that
muscle in that?
Have a nice day.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know nobody for real there. They would just be you would just go, oh, I left my ID. And they'd be like, I give me $20 and I'll let you in. Bet. Maybe that's why they shut down.
That might be a strong possibility. Once you say it like that. Broke to a couple codes.
Oh, I can't shout Seany out without shouting out Trayvon because he got mad last time that I
Yeah, man, you can't do that, man. Congratulations on, the new bundle of joy into the
I
world.
just want you to know that I told Shania it was her fault that her and Trayvon didn't remind you of their baby shower, and that's why you didn't go.
Oh, they was mad.
Yeah, at first she was like, D didn't even come. I said, well, did you remind him? And she goes, oh, no.
So much social media I got. Imagine I didn't even get I'm talking about the day of, I didn't get no notification. So imagine I don't RSVP'd, I didn't talk to them. I seen them like twice before the shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm definitely coming. And then, that shit just happened on like a wild Saturday. Nigga, I forgot all about that. Right. Hey, listen, for anybody trying to make plans with me, you need to notify me at least a day in advance. Don't matter if you told me 2 months ago, 2 weeks before. Remind me. I be doing shit. That's all.
Right.
Blame it on my head and not my heart.
Amen. Because see, my thing for me, it's if I don't have to work and then you want me to come out somewhere, you gotta remind me and call me. Hey, we still going out, Kiera. So that way I'm like, all right, let me get this young nap in. Because if not, I ain't going. And I'm going to look at the phone with dread because I know you're going to call me and expect me to be there. And I'm going to be like, man. You ain't remind me, so I'm not ready to go. Give me 30 minutes. I got to get dressed.
Yeah, I got shit to do. Okay, that was good. Topic number 2.
Yo, that was like a segue into a segue into a segue into a segue.
Yeah. It was natural. That's the best thing about this podcast. Coast to coast, you just don't get to one place by doing one thing. You got to sightsee. Grand Canyon on the way. Go ahead, stop and get you something to eat,
See if you see any dead bodies down there.
Oh, you think it's dead bodies in the Grand Canyon?
Why not?
I mean, obviously, somebody probably threw a body over the cliff. I heard they got wild wildlife in the Grand Canyon too.
What do you mean, like wild?
Like just like wild coyotes and goats and shit and snakes and venom and shit.
Well, I would assume so.
Just to think all that shit used to be water. That's wild.
Now it's tried to fuck up.
I wonder what it would take to fill the Grand Canyon with water and just make it like a nice little new lake again. That's probably what happened to the Mississippi River. I don't know if those things are connected because I'm not a geographer. I said a geographer. It fit though. I am also not a geographist.
Wait. How does that fit? How does that fit with the Grand Canyon?
Because I don't know where it is. I don't know how close they are to each other. Like I don't know.
Not close at all.
No, probably not.
At all. Like you got multiple states in between the Grand Canyon and the Mississippi River, and that runs east to west.
I heard it was a sin to dam water.
Huh?
I heard it was a sin to dam water, like for natural water to flow. I don't know. Well, maybe I shouldn't say sin, but I read somewhere that it's not good for you to dam water, even if it's for a good cause. I don't know why though.
That's so random.
That was just a random thought.
Okay, we bring that up next week. I'm gonna do some research.
Yeah, that's next week. I'm gonna do some research on that one too.
Or at least next podcast. It might be in a few days. So, all right. Okay, so
we talked about naps.
Yes, we did. So I was gonna bring it up when you said about Fashion Nova. Okay, so I had this discussion with again Shawnee and Trayvon about what a moose knuckle is. Now,
okay,
this is so fucking random.
Let's see where this goes.
Okay, so is a moose knuckle for men or for women? Because I thought it was for men when they balls be like when they pants is too tight, like when they shorts specifically are too tight and too short, and so you can see like the bulge and all that. Or is it when like a big girl got like fat, and it's like a fat fupa. It's a fat fucking camel toe, but it's bigger than a camel toe, so they called it a moose knuckle. So
this is my understanding.
Okay.
So, from my understanding, that you are correct. That is describing a man's protruding genitalia, I guess. And when you are describing a woman that has a moose knuckle, you are inferring that it is in fact as fat as a nigga balls in his pants.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry to all the niggas who got that.
So I thought that was always a running joke. Like, if I say a bitch got a moose knuckle, that means, damn, your shit look like two balls on there.
Okay, that's what I thought. Well, not with the female part. I just thought that, that's what the moose knuckle was.
But they selling fake fupas though. Like, they selling shit in stores where you can get it on. So you got like a camel toe. Like,
but is that attractive?
It's not. Let me not speak for everybody, because I'm not gonna say it's not attractive. Even to see an outline of a vagina, that is, I mean, it's nice to look at, but it's like nobody's hollering at you for the moose knuckle. I mean, damn moose knuckle for the camel toe, but to actual, I mean, I guess it's like cleavage down.
Really?
I mean, but this is what I'm saying. It's 2020 at this point.
So I don't.
I'm telling you from the perspective of someone who looks at women every day in a lustful manner.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. It's just, I guess it's just 2020 cleavage. And I don't understand, like, why you would want to come out the house with something that, niggas just looking at. Niggas not even looking at you. Niggas looking at your vagina.
Right.
Why are you advertising it? Look, I had to get used to women just out there with your titties out. And I don't mean cleavage, ladies. I mean, you got a whole sad boob wife beater outfit on, no bra, just out there, and you just got your shit on display. And I say, I'ma look. Don't look at me like what you're looking at, ma'am. Your whole titty out.
That's fair. And I say that because there's no like real reason for you to have your side boob out just to have it out.
That shit is a look at me moment. Now, then this is the thing that killed me. It's like, I'm not even mad that you have a look at me moment. Whatever. But don't get mad at other people for looking at you.
Now, if you looking too long, that's when I get mad. But
what's too long? Okay, what's too long?
Listen, I'm about to put myself out there. So, all right. When I look at men,
put myself out there, coast to coast,
putting it out there. So when I look at men, I do the quick look. So I look at them in their face, and then I just glance down real quick, pat, see if they got their dick print on display.
Wow. Okay. All right.
But
didn't know that was a part of the game.
It's a quick look, bruh. Like, oh, I think your face is attractive. Let me see
where that dick at.
Let me just casually glance down. Hit. Okay. So same thing with women. Like, I feel like if my titties is like, if I got a whole lot of cleavage going on, or if I got my side boob on display, it should be a quick look down, look up. Not let me stare and let me talk at your titties.
No, because more times out of others, it's just like, oh shit, her titty out. A cuz beside me. Do you see them titties? Man, that shit is such a what's the word I want to use? It's such a communal thing with men. It does not matter. Like, if I'm sitting in the waiting room of the fucking hospital and a woman walks in, just major cakeage, just ass for day, I am going to lean over to the nigga I don't know beside me, like, bro, you see that ass, bro?
She got an ass on her, bro.
Bruh, she got an ass on her. And if it's a young nigga, he'll be like, yeah, bro, that shit fat. If it's an old head, he'll give me that nod, that down up nod, like, young man. I'd be like, you right. Show you right, old school. Show you right.
Young man.
Young man.
Oh, God. Yeah, so I feel like if you get caught, that's too long.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't all of a sudden, like, be, like, lustfully staring. It should be like, I'm checking your titties out, and then keep it moving.
Lustful staring is in the eye of the beholder. I tell you that right now, because if you're handsome, it is nice lustful staring. If you are ugly, you are a troll, and wow, you looking at me.
No!
Rape! He is raping me with his ugly eyes.
I don't know if that's 100% of the time. For ugly people, I think, yeah, but I don't want to say ugly if I'm not attracted to you.
Ugly is not a facial deformity. Ugly is just not my preference. That's my view of ugly. If you're ugly to me. That's not an indictment of who you are. You know, I'm pretty sure you have an amazing personality, man. I bet you know a lot about American history. I don't fucking care. It's
You'll
not.
probably be able to answer your water about the Grand Canyon.
Facts. She knows. Them ugly bitches be knowing. The capital of Bermuda is like, I don't fucking know what the capital of Bermuda is.
But she knows.
Yeah, she definitely knows. Hey, okay, this is stupid, but I'm gonna say it because it's my fucking podcast. A wise man once told me that an unattractive woman with no shape an unattractive woman with no shape better be in the sports or smart as hell, because you're gonna go through life as a man.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up. But I can't say it ain't true. You know? But it's cool though, because I'm telling y'all, the best women blossom. I think the best women that I've met in my entire life have been women who were, I don't want to say ugly at one point in time. It just was, they wasn't the social norm, or how am I don't even know how.
But listen, everybody has to go through an ugly stage.
Yeah, for you, that's the point I was trying to get to. For you can't been pretty all your life. I done met women who was pretty all their life, and I was like, yeah, you've been pretty all your life.
Which means you're gonna be ugly as dirt in a few years.
Oh my God, I've had women I went to school with. I'm talking about it. I've known since elementary school, middle school, high school, pretty all their life. Shawty got around 23, and life hit them, and it was like they don't know what to do. I said, right. Okay.
And that pretty privilege is gone.
Yeah. I'm glad I wasn't handsome all my life. I had to grow into this handsomeness, you know, right around high school, college, you know, that's when, you know, like, oh, these features are starting to melt into my face. This is nice.
Well, yeah, that's when I started to get cute.
Oh.
Right around the end of high school.
You got to build that personality, because if you ain't got no personality, you're done now.
Yeah.
Man's not hot, you know?
Man's not hot.
That shit was a Twitter sensation. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, did you see that McGregor fight?
No, how was it?
40 seconds. Knockout.
He lost?
No, he won against Cowboy.
Oh.
In 40 seconds.
Young Gregor.
But I watched it, and it was low-key whack for the 40 seconds. I thought it was going to be like, I guess because I'd be forgetting that it's like MMA type stuff. But that foot that he connected to the eye, you know how like where your jaw start, like right underneath your ear? That's what did it. When he connected that foot right there in that man's neck right there.
It's a wrap.
My man was putting his arm up, and McGregor wasn't even punching at him. He was like, oh. I said, oh my God.
I'm not sure if anybody listening to this podcast have ever been kicked in the face, but that's not a good experience at all.
I've been accidentally like kicked in the face. Like not like it wasn't like full face. It was like right up underneath my like chin a little.
I'm not really speaking from experience, but I've talked to people who got kicked in the face, and they say they would much rather be punched. Kicking me in the fucking face somehow is more disrespectful. Oh, okay. This is the conversation I heard. More disrespectful. Slapped or spat on?
Oh, spitting on me I feel is way more disrespectful.
Okay, so that led to the real question. Would you rather be punched in the face or spat in the face?
I'd rather you punch me in the face, because if you spit on me, bitch, you might end up on a t-shirt.
It's gonna be missing my homies.
Right, like okay, that makes me think of Flavor of Love.
Oh my god.
That bitch Pumpkin.
So disrespectful.
Spat in Tiffany's face, and she beat the shit out of her. Man.
She tried to turn around and give that run with heels on, and she grabbed that bitch hair. That shit was TV gold. Shout out to Flavor of Love. That shit was a moment in history.
Yo, for real though, like they don't. You know what? They really did stop making all these like reality love TV shows, and it shows. Like, where's the love at, bro? Who gives a shit about The Bachelor? Like,
no, I'd have set up for 3 seasons of Flavor of Love better than The Bachelor. Thing 1 and thing 2, my nigga was just giving them random names. Prancer.
Yes. Like,
who shit on the stairs?
I don't remember that.
That's wild. A nigga just shit on. You couldn't make it up the stairs nor down the stairs.
Right.
It just said, okay, just here. Just
right here.
Like Bridesmaid when she had to go and she was in the middle of the street.
Sink. Oh, in the middle. Oh, yeah. Bruh. I wish they would like do more. I mean, I don't watch TV, so maybe I shouldn't talk on TV, but
yeah, you know, I'm not a big TV. I mean, ever since I got this phone in my life, man, Twitter is the TV. I can watch whatever I want to. Twitter, Instagram.
Now, I will say I am gonna watch Watchmen.
Man, I'm telling you, I am episode 5 in. Now the people that watch Watchmen, there is a particular part. Okay, have you seen any episodes?
I saw episode 1.
Okay, there's a particular part in episode 3 or 4, and I'm like, this is unnecessary. Why was that even a part of the plot line? But you'll know what I mean as soon as you see it. You'll just be like, oh, that was wildly unnecessary. But
okay.
But it's a damn good show so far. God damn, it's a damn good show.
Okay. Yeah, Brooke told me to watch it, so shout out to Brooke.
Well, ain't that some shit? I told you the first day I seen it.
Brooke
shout out to Brooke.
It before you started.
Yeah, you might got a point, but damn, that ain't feel like that. You just was like, yeah. Brooke told me, look at that, Jan. So I was like, yeah, I might as well.
And I did, and then I told you, and you were like, yeah, I'm on episode 3, and now you're on 5. So, bro, you ain't watching that shit.
I mean, I got a lot of things to do, man. I'm a man of the people, man. I got a lot of gigs to go to, man.
How many gigs you do in a week?
I mean, well, let's not put my personal business out there. I don't need everybody pocket watching, you know.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm definitely moving around. And if anybody wants to book me for any type of gig, I tell comedy at a bar mitzvah, wedding. I'm actually marrying one of my friends in the next coming months. So I can marry you if you want me to, you know.
You have what do they call it?
I'm gonna be a reverend.
How are you I don't think it's a reverend. I think you're an officiator.
Well, I'm an officiating reverend.
How do you become you just gonna be Reverend D-Lo?
Oh man, listen, that's a great title. Reverend D-Lo Brooks. Telling you what God wants you to do up in this bitch.
You should tell them over at New Chester that you are Reverend.
Oh my God, they will lose their mind.
They'd be like, "Oh yeah, D. When When did God call you to do this?
When did God call you? Let me tell you something. If they let me if they let me do one service there, it'll be the last. I'm gonna shut the doors. It might be people walking out that motherfucker. Not because what I'm saying is wrong, it's because people be setting their ways. Old people don't like new ideas about what they've already known.
Right. Like when my mama made me go to church when I was home.
Shit different.
Fuck you, by the way, because you weren't even there. But okay. So
did you tell me you was gonna be there? Nope. I didn't even go.
You should. She made me, Keontae, and Xavier go.
Oh, Keontae was in the building. Shout out to Evil Q.
She went like that, and shout out Xavier, Ink Majish.
Ink Majish, please follow.
She went like this. She said, "Oh, if y'all don't make it to church, I'm gonna beat y'all. I'm gonna make y'all go outside and get a switch." And I said, "All right,
woman, if I take your glasses, you couldn't find me to beat me."
I said, "I'm not even gonna take that chance. I'm too old to be going outside."
Yeah, because that's something your daddy put on social media. You don't need that. You don't need that video floating around.
I don't need that type of negativity in my life. So we go to church, and the man, whoever they pastor is, I don't know his name.
Yeah, big dude.
He done did what all people do with that one scripture where he be like, where Jesus said, talking about if you have a dispute with your neighbor. This is what the real scripture says. It says, when you have a dispute with your brethren, that if you two can't agree to disagree, if y'all can't come to an agreement, then you have to take it to somebody else. But then it says, where two or more are gathered in my name, I shall be in the presence. But they always try to make it seem like that Jesus is talking about like, all right, when y'all are gathered and y'all worshiping me and praising me, I'm gonna be there. That's not what he said in that whole thing.
It's kind of not what he said. And the one thing that kind of make me upset about religion, well, I'm not gonna say religion, just that the way people talk about Jesus, and it's like the man kept telling you stop praising him. Like that's pretty evident in a lot of the texts. He like, listen, man, I praise God, like
like I'm just here.
I'm just here. Like I'm like the Dalai Lama, like
Like, so that made me mad the whole time. And then Xavier was drawing in his sketchbook, and my mom texted me and said, "Tell Xavier to put that book up." I was like, "Oh."
Not only do I gotta be here, I gotta be attentive.
I gotta be attentive. I was like, "Oh God!" I was like, "Well."
I would love to have a segment in this podcast where it's like, when did you tap out at church today? Like, you was listening to the sermon, and what part of that motherfucker did you was like, nope, not gonna be able to fuck with this part?
Man, like the sermon, or you mean like church?
Well, yeah, that's a whole different. That's a weekly segment.
Oh, because the sermon part, right? The sermon part for me, that Sunday that I went, that was literally when he said, and Jesus, when Jesus said, "When two or more are gathered in my name, I will be there." I said, "Please don't go where I think you." And that's why we gotta praise the Lord when we together. I said, "Oh God," I was like this. Oh man, if I get on TikTok right now, it's gonna be so loud. Let me get on Twitter.
Whooping Gangnam Style. Whoop, whoop. People turning around. What was that?
Right. I was like, let me just get on Twitter.
Church Twitter is awesome. Not church hashtag church Twitter, but just Twitter in church. Yeah, that's a good gent. Because you'll bust out laughing in the middle of just a serious part. And Jesus was on the cross, head hanging down, Lord God. Ah!
What?
What?
Who's over there laughing? This is the sad part when Jesus dies.
Yeah. This is the sad part. Niggas over there making chuckles.
Like what? What are you talking about? Yeah.
Hey, this is good. Do we have any remaining topics?
Nah, we can always save. We can do that another time.
Okay.
I think all of our good little segues was nice.
Smooth.
It was dope. Tell a friend.
That's cool. Hey, look, man. Maybe we'll have a special guest on the podcast. Maybe we can listen to some voicemails from people who enjoyed the podcast, because there's a lot of people who listen. You know, maybe you can, give us your thoughts. All right, this has been an awesome podcast. Thank you for listening to Coast to Coast. I am D-Lo Brooks.
I am Kiera. Make sure you follow us. Our personal stuff. It'll be linked in the description and all that.
Yes. And tell us that you listen,
Yeah. You can send us little messages. Like, all my friends, y'all got my numbers, but on our social media, y'all can always leave us little messages or topic suggestions.
Movie ideas, TV show ideas, things that we should watch, and then we can discuss them.
Yes. I think next episode we should discuss some documentaries.
That's cool, man. You got anything I should watch or I can be prepared for the next episode?
Nah, I'm gonna figure it out.
Word.
Cause
y'all will learn it next time. just show up to the class and we'll tell you what we're talking about.
Listen, and I'm gonna let y'all know now. I apologize if I'm giving out any spoilers. We'll do something older so that way, like y'all.
Oh yeah, I like
that.
It.
So now y'all can watch it again. Oh, you know what we should do? We should do Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I like that because that's I think oh, that'd be dope. We could have like a section where we just talking about a specific movie of the week. Just what we watched this week, because Ferris Bueller is I need to watch that Smacked again. Homeboy just decided I am not going to school.
But my man said, "How can I go to school on a day like this, sir?" He done hacked all the way into the fucking school system to change his goddamn attendance record while the principal's on the phone with his mama.
That's wild.
Wild. I would have never thought to do that. So we'll watch. I shall be smacked as well. So that way we can talk
Ferris
about
Bueller.
It. We can talk about. Ferris Bueller
maybe we can find a way that we can live tweet it.
Oh yeah. We'll have all the Coast to Coast socials up this week.
Bet.
Social media's up. We'll get on that. So we'll get on it. Y'all can do that. But yeah, maybe this week we'll post we should do it on Friday, like Friday night at the movies.
I like it.
Hey, don't steal our shit if y'all hearing
this. Don't steal our shit, you motherfuckers, you.
I'm just letting y'all know now. If I hear Friday night at the movies and somebody starting their own, look, the internet is wild.
Yeah, the internet is hella ruthless. Well, it's been real. I like this. This is going swimmingly, man.
This was a great episode.
Definitely. Hey, man, thank y'all for listening, man.
Yes, we appreciate you. Love one, teach one, reach one.
Yeah. and smoke whatever you feel makes you feel better.
Amen. Sip some water while you're at it.
Please drink your water.